All right, so we are calling the meeting to order. First thing we're gonna be doing is a roll call, and Allison will go over. It's a little bit different this time.
So all I need you guys to do, we're gonna go around the room, just state your first and your last name. And then eventually, if there is somebody that will not be able to attend at a later date, then we'll go ahead and just state their name for the record that they are obviously on the committee. So Celia, if you want to get started, and we'll just kind of go around the room with your first and last name.
Sure, Celia McFadden.
Mike Moore. From good.
Nikki Patton, Parks and Rec Director.
Allison Esquith, Events and Volunteer Manager.
All right, and we can confirm, the next step would be if we're verifying the meeting was properly noticed. When we have a chair, which we'll discuss in a second, but just from management side, this meeting was properly noticed, so you posted it online 48 hours in advance.
And then we're gonna move on to the owner's comments. I know we have a few in the room, so if anybody, Melody, Jim, anything we want to comment on for 3 minutes tops.
Hi, I'm Jim Siegel. I live in Verdes Village and I'm next to produce a book for the 30th anniversary celebration. This is hot off the press. This is a proof. It's going to be up on Amazon next week. And I'm planning to meet with, who is the communications manager now? Is it Michelle?
Michelle.
Yeah, okay. So I've been trying to call over there and just getting into the machine, so. But anyway, that's why I'm here today to learn what's going on and make sure that I'm at events that I can take photos of. So if anyone would like to look at this book after the meeting is over, they're welcome to do that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And then the next step will be to adopt the agenda. So we'll just need a first and a second motion to adopt the agenda. I will say, I was noticing on here, number or letter C, where it says review of the 2026 to 27 committee. I left out the word resolutions, so it's supposed to say resolutions. And there you do have the resolution paper in your packet, but just wanted to state that that word was left out there.
I have a motion. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed?
So now we move on to our action item. The first one is to appoint the special events committee chair. So if we want to discuss or if anyone has any nominations.
I'd like to nominate Celia. I think she has the expertise and the experience to do the job well.
Is anyone a second on the
I'll second it.
Okay. Okay, that was Catherine, Mike, all in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, congratulations, Celia. Do you want to run the next, item? Item B, is your vice chair?
Celia?
Now she said, I'm ready.
Excuse me?
Are you ready to run the meeting, or do you want us to do it for today?
Do it.
Okay.
So now to appoint the special events committee vice chair. Any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Rebecca. I think she has a lot of expertise in event planning. I think she'd be a valued member.
So Becca, that would mean if Celia's not here, you would run these meetings.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, Mike, okay, all in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Congratulations. Well,
Yeah.
All right, so discussion items. So this is when it's gonna get a little lengthy, because we have a lot to read. I know I sent this ahead of time, but we as management do have to read everything that is on this paper out loud for the record, word for word. So without further ado, we're gonna review the consulting body charter. You can skip that first page there. We'll start at the second one, on number 4, which says the term of each member shall expire annually at the end of April. Members may not serve on more than 2 consulting bodies at the same time. Members may not serve on a committee if there is the existence or perception of a conflict of interest related to the decisions facing the committee. Moving on to letter D, appointment and removal of members. You can go to number 2.
Okay, let me pause for a second. It's, this thing right here, it'll say celebration joint committee meeting. Yep, keep going to the next page. We're on the back where it's letter D. You're perfect. You guys get over there? Okay.
So number 2 says a majority must be present to conduct a meeting. Number 3, consulting body members must reapply every single year. Number 4, a consulting body member may be removed by the board with or without cause upon 30 days written notice. Cause includes, but is not limited to, A, violation of the standards of conduct attached as Exhibit A, which we will go over in a little bit. B, failure to attend meetings regularly. C, no longer being in good standing with the association. Moving on to letter E, this one, I will be reading every single one of these points. So, number 1 states meetings shall be noticed on the celebration website at least 48 hours in advance of the meeting. The notice shall include meeting date, time, location, virtual attendance option, and publication of the agenda and any relevant materials. Number 2, the consulting bodies shall meet a minimum of 4 times per year or as needed to complete its responsibilities. Number 3, the chair or vice chair in the chair's absence shall work collaboratively with the management liaison to establish the agenda and determine any required action between meetings. Number 4, in the absence of both the chair and vice chair, a member present shall be appointed to preside over the meeting. Number 5, members should strive to conduct business in an orderly and sufficient fashion and strive to keep discussion to items on the agenda. Meetings should be limited to no more than 2 hours in length. Number 6, a quorum of voting members must be present in person or virtually for any item to be voted upon. Proxies are not permitted for any consulting body. Number 7, members shall disclose any potential conflict of interest, real or perceived, to the consulting body and the board prior to action being taken. Number 8, meetings of the committee shall be open to residents of the association. Residents in attendance may be invited to speak at the discretion of the chair and with defined time limits, usually up to 3 minutes. Final page. Number 9, members and those in attendance shall conduct themselves professionally and respectfully. Number 10, the management liaison shall prepare minutes of each meeting for prompt review of consulting body members and formal approval by the consulting body at their next scheduled meeting. Approved minutes shall be published on the celebration website. Moving along to section F, selection and role of chair and vice chair. Number 1, a chair and vice chair may be appointed by the board for each consulting body. In some instances, advisory groups may not have an appointed chair, in which case the meeting shall be run by the assigned management team member. Number 2, the chair shall A, work with management liaison in preparing the agenda, B, facilitate and lead the meetings. This includes encouraging input from all voting members on all topics and as chair, bringing the group to consensus whenever possible. B, welcome guests and define when and if non-committee member resident input time will be permitted. D, determine whether discussion of non-agenda items will be allowed at the meeting or placed on a future agenda. And E, present periodic reports to the board. Finally, letter G, role of management and board liaisons. Number 1, management will provide a liaison for all consulting bodies. This liaison will be determined by the executive director. 2, the management liaison is also responsible for A, preparing the agenda in collaboration with the chair and preparation of the packet for the meeting. B, coordinate any visitors assisting with the business of the consulting body. C, provide information and support to the consulting body as needed. D, initiate action as needed from the meeting, including following up with any volunteers or any issues as needed. Number 3, the board will provide a liaison for all consulting bodies. The liaison will be determined by the board. 4, the board liaison is responsible for A, communicating guidance or requests from the board to the consulting body. B, providing regular updates to the board of the action and deliberations of the consulting body. C, working primarily with management and the chair to help make the meetings productive, respectful, and engaging. D, help guide the consulting body with its specific or specified roles, its responsibilities, and opportunities for positive community impact This includes redirecting discussions not within the specified role of the consulting body. And E, attending as needed and appropriate meetings of the consulting body. Questions regarding anything?
As far as this document, every committee member is required to sign. So if you don't have a pen, you can share pens, if not, I can have an extra, but just sign your name underneath, John's name and then today's date, please. And then we're gonna pass the paper to sign.
No, you can sign yours and then pass yourself. I have a pen, if anybody needs it.
I signed it. And it's some. Nature falls.
But she's gonna sign it.
No, everyone signs their own.
Oh, okay.
You're just passing
You're
yours.
just signing one.
Just gonna do it.
We're gonna go over that one next. Yep. After we go over each one, that's when we'll sign and pass the line. Thank you.
All right, discussion item B, which is review exhibit A, code of conduct. That one is the paper that quite literally at the top says exhibit A. This one doesn't have as much to read out loud, but just once we read through this in its entirety, you'll do the same thing you just did, sign it, pass it on for this guy. So we're gonna start under conduct at meetings, and we're gonna do the 1, 2, and 3. I'll read out loud. So number 1, meeting participants defined as staff, board members, or liaison consulting body members, residents, and guests in attendance shall be treated with respect by the members of the consulting body. Number 2, any act of harassment, abusive attitude, argumentative standpoint, or intimidation towards any participant as determined by the chair, staff, and or board liaisons will not be permitted. Number 3, attending any consulting body or board meeting while under the influence of intoxicants unless a social board function or drugs is not permitted. Skipping down to in the underneath general, we're going to go over the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So number 1, sharing information or opinions outside of the consulting body or board meetings in a manner that may undermine the integrity of the consulting body or the boards. 2, participating in the reckless or intentional misrepresentation of information relating to the board or the consulting group. Number 3, misusing information relating to the boards or the consulting group. Number 4, representing personal interests rather than the interests of the community at large. Number 5, using consulting group member contact information for any reason other than consulting group business. Number 6, not maintaining their good standing status as a member permanent resident. Number 7, missing 3 consecutive meetings unless otherwise assisting the consulting body in another way. Number 8, using any property or facilities that belong to the board and or its members for personal use unless such use is generally available to residents. And number 9, a consulting body member may not publicly disclose any confidential consulting body or board management documents, materials, or information unless the board authorizes such disclosure. And then lastly, underneath the conflict of interest, we'll go over those numbers. So number 1, soliciting personal business or gain while acting in the capacity of a member of the consulting body or as a board volunteer. Number 2, communicating directly with any vendor, person, or entity of the boards requested to submit a bid to provide services to the boards or one currently providing service to the boards without expressed written case-by-case approval basis to do so from the boards. Number 3, failing to fully disclose to the board any personal or business relationship with a current or potential vendor of the board or a person if the consulting body made any recommendation to the board to engage that vendor or person or renew an existing contract. And lastly, number 4, accepting anything of value from an individual, group, organization, or business as a result of his or her current position on the consulting body. So if you have no questions, go ahead and sign that and pass it on down for me. What the other one?
Yeah, we got it. Just careful with the cords.
Yeah. Everything I can. Right, moving right along. So we're gonna go to agenda item C. So that's review of the 2026-2027 committee, added in the word resolution in there. So that'll be the page that says the administrative resolution for special events committee. You can turn to the back of that page, and we're just gonna go over letter C, which says 2026-27 special events committee goals and objectives.
So are we signing this also?
Not the goals, no.
No.
We're just gonna go over it as what's expected.
So number one, research and make recommendations to management on larger trending event concepts to connect with each demographic in the community. Number two, propose at least one event each quarter term to management that focuses on one of Celebration's cornerstones. And number three, actively look for ways to attract volunteers to help with tasks related to signature events as necessary and appropriate. All right with that one? Moving on to discussion item D, which is standardization of meeting minutes. So I noticed a lot in the past, when we would take our meeting minutes, we were getting every little bit of information in there. There was, the numbers, the date, what the decor talk about was, X, Y, and Z, everything you can think of was on the meeting minutes. That is no longer the case anymore. We are not here as scribes, so we are not going to be that. So really what the meeting minutes are now going to consist of, it's going to state what our topic was that we discussed and who first and second the notion. That's pretty much all it's going to be. So any questions on any of that? No? Perfect. So this is going to be the fun part. Now we get into the nitty gritty of fun things. So we're going to set our meeting schedule. So I know this one was a bit challenging. So thank you all very much for making yourselves available to do this one. So as far as setting the meeting schedule goes, we obviously do like to have the same day of the week, same time, same location, all that good stuff. So if we want to kind of have a discussion on what days work best for everybody, I know a lot of you are on multiple committees, so just kind of have that open discussion and let's nail down a date and time.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, what if anybody feel about that?
Wednesdays works great for me just because it's school released and we typically have. We have to make sure it's not during the board workshop and the board meeting.
That's the second and
I
fourth.
can't do Tuesdays.
But you
Tuesdays,
could do Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, I can't do Tuesdays.
Okay.
So maybe the third Wednesday of every month.
So that would mean our next one is going to be on June 17th.
I won't be here.
You won't be here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, it's a Wednesday?
Yes.
Wait. Didn't we make Parks and Rec a meeting? Or was that a different?
That's a Monday.
We did Mondays, second Mondays of every month.
Right, okay. We changed the day. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Was it you?
No, it was June 8th. It was Columbus Day.
Okay,
Yeah.
so May 20th,
June 17th would be this one.
June 17th.
And then does the time frame of 5:30 to 7:30 work or
That's
you
good.
want, it is? Okay.
I promise I'll be on time.
Well, when town hall officially opens, these meetings will be taking place at town hall. So our goal is to have our first meeting in July.
For some. Okay.
So we have June 17, July 15, August 19.
September 16th.
October 21,
September 16, October 21.
November 18.
July 15,
Yeah.
and December the 16th.
Right. Any questions? Are we all good on that now? Good.
And then, just like Allison said, if someone's not able to attend, let us know. But we have to have at least 3 people.
We even call it.
You can call me, absolutely, yeah. You can call me.
All right, so moving on to discussion item F. So now it's the fun stuff. That was all the signing of the documents. Welcome to the committee. So I really just have to review the remainder of the calendar with you guys, just so you are aware on what is up. So as you may or may not have been aware of what we are doing for this year specifically with that 30th anniversary, which I hope you all have seen the announcement that was made of who our Founders Day concert is going to be. We're very excited. We know it makes a lot of sense for us to have that, that specific group. They're all have ties to Orlando. A lot of them are residents here. So we're really, really excited to have that. But we just really wanted to go through each of this event, doing that 30 additional events that all are new that we haven't done before, on top of that 37 that we usually do in a calendar year. So if there are things on this list that are like way later on where you're like, hey, I have a really great idea on this, or maybe there's something that is not in here that you're like, hey, I think a cool pop-up would be this. You have a voice on this committee. Your feedback matters, your opinions matter, your ideas matter. So please always know that it is never going to be a close the book right away. It's let's explore this more. So just kind of keep that in mind when we're going through these dates here, okay? So it only starts at May 15th because obviously the first half of the year is kind of done, so you won't need to know any of that. But everything that is highlighted in yellow means that that is part of the 30-30, a new thing that we have not done before. So some of the items that are like in blue and purple, the purple ones are usually meaning the Celebration Foundations events. What we try to do is work with the schools. We try to work with the foundation, with Embrace, just to make sure that all of our events don't really line up on their events dates as well. So that's what the different colors mean. The red ones are just the holiday days. Okay, so the first, I know it's a little bit out of order, so I apologize for that, but you see it says August 8th. We are doing a last splash before class. So it's a final pool party that we're going to have over at Lakeside Park. So that will be on August 8th. We do have our summer breakout that begins June 8th and goes until July 31st. Then we have, starting June 23rd, we have a scavenger hunt that we're using flamingos. It is National Flamingo Day. So our IT department has been working very hard with making us 30th celebration flamingos that are going to be hidden all around town, 3D printed, that people have to go and find. On June 20th, we have a partnership with the Celebration Brewery. We're doing a Brews and Chews event for Father's Day. This is a pay for play. So they pay $32 and they receive a flight of beer. And then Frank is pairing a wing flavor with each of those beers. And they will receive a complimentary Celebration Brewing and 30th anniversary bottle opener as a take-home gift. Of course, we have our July 4th event. If you haven't heard, we have the M80s. If you went to Spooky Soiree for last year, they are returning on the main stage for July 4th. And we have a DJ as well out there, fireworks, the whole thing. On July 11th, we are doing a all-American food truck battle. So this is similar to the food truck battle that we had before, but we are trying to theme our food truck battles from here on. So the all-American just means each of the food trucks are actually going to create their own version of a slider, like a burger slider. And that is what all of the attendees will then go and vote on which slider they think is the best.
When you say a couple, you can usually ask for the food trucks. or-
It's us. Yeah,
Okay.
Crow runs that now.
Okay, they're out.
Yes. July 19th, this one is a possible up in the air, we hope. We're doing the FIFA World Cup viewing right here. We did a Super Bowl viewing party, so we figure why not? July 25th, we are very excited about this one. We are doing a Christmas in July event. This is gonna happen on Market Street, so it's gonna be like a big block party. We have snowfall. We're gonna have Santa and Mrs. Claus dressed up in their Florida gear on a giant sleigh that kids are gonna be able to take pictures with. We'll have a DJ. We'll have a putt-putt holiday overlay themed course. We're gonna give away 30th anniversary celebration hats, like Santa hats, cookie decorating, cards to Santa, all the good stuff. So everything that you can imagine is gonna happen at Christmas in July. National Popsicle Day is on August 26th. So very similar to how we did the peanut butter and jelly giveaway. We're gonna do that with the popsicles at the parks and the pools. September 18th is National Dance Day, so we're gonna partner with X Factor Dance and do some sort of dance related something. September 19th, the very next day, is our brand new Health and Wellness Expo that is happening in place of the Home Expo. So we are not doing the Home Expo this year. It's a Health and Wellness Expo instead. October 1st is International Coffee Day, so we're gonna just do a little giveaway of coffee and donuts before school, before work, all that good stuff. October 10th, we are bringing this back. It's been a few years, but we're gonna have a Rocky Horror Picture Show movie night out here for adults only. We're going to partner with X Factor Dance in the beginning just to have the kids teach the time warp, and then they will all get out. And it'll be 18 and up from then on. So the Pink on Parade is not ours. That is just, we are a sponsor for that. It's a 5K. Yeah.
It's a 5K, it's what they advertise. So we just help be an in-kind sponsor by giving them the shares.
And then on October 24th, it is a Saturday this year because a lot of the feedback that we were receiving from the residents for those big events like that in the Holiday Fest was that it was on a Friday night and they wanted it on a Saturday night because of school and all that kind of stuff. So we moved it to a Saturday night, and that will be down at Lakeside. And then finally, on November 7th, we have our big Founder's Day event. We are not having, I know it's very similar to 4th of July in the sense of it being downtown. However, I know for 4th of July, we always have a resident only area at Lakeside. That will not be happening with this Founder's Day event because the drone company has to map the drones out using the drone lawn. So Lakeside Park would be completely closed off for anybody to even step foot onto that day. But what we are gonna try to do is maybe on that Wednesday or Thursday is host a resident only Founder's Day event.
So Allison, on November 7th, you have your Memorial Garden. That's being changed to
That's gonna be changed, yeah.
the next week.
Yeah, so some of the previous events, if it's not highlighted, they may have adjusted their own schedule, yeah.
And then finally, as you may or may not know, we are not doing Holiday Fest this year. So there's a lot that goes on downtown already as it is. So just due to the 30th, we just decided to kind of put that one on pause so that way we can use, some extra funds where we need to for these new events. We are going to hold another food truck battle. We have not come up with themes yet, so that is something great that you guys can start pondering on. For November 21st, it's a Saturday. We'll do one food truck battle, and then the final food truck battle for the year will take place on December 11th. And again, same thing, there's no theme yet, so just kind of ponder on that. And then, and then of course, our holiday concert, that's not new, something that we do every year. Which actually kind of rounds us right into our next one, if nobody has any questions on any.
What events do you need help with sponsors, giveaways?
And we always need sponsors for everything. So the way that kind of it worked with the events this year is, a lot of them were not solely budgeted for. So we are always looking and in the market for sponsors, especially, the Christmas in July is a really big one. The Health Expo is a really big one. So yeah, all of those big ones and the smaller pop-ups.
Health.
It's gonna be at Lakeside for this year.
Yeah,
That's in place of the
yeah. And there's gonna be live fitness demonstrations, so they'll get to take like an introductory, like 20-minute tops. Maybe from the Pure Bar, from Orange Theory, from Bird Boot Camp. So kind of we want to showcase everything that we have within this community, but also have hopefully some live demonstrations on cooking classes, on what's good for your body, what's not, and having vendors as well. So it'll be a jam-packed day, that's for sure.
Are you gonna ask somebody to give a class?
Yeah. This one is being extended. Yeah.
Yeah, so with the agenda, again, this was like a meeting just to kind of go over the code of conduct, what's the expectation. The next agenda, you'll start seeing specific events on there, and we're gonna kind of like dissect each event. Okay. So it's like, this is what we have so far, or let's brainstorm and figure out what we need to bring to the table.
Will the big red bus be there, or is that just?
Yes,
Yeah.
Big Red Bus and On Spot will both be at, and they'll be taking, walk-ins and appointments.
Possibly feedback.
So we'll add the Health Expo again, all these events that you see coming up soon. We're gonna be adding to the agenda for June, so that way we can dissect every single event. So everyone knows exactly what we have so far and what we need.
But something that we will discuss right now, is reviewing the holiday concert entertainment proposal. So last year's holiday concert, I really think was like the best one that we've had in a very long time. A lot of people compared it and thought that it was like Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts style. And so they did come in and send us a bid for another show, completely different for this year. We would be able to still utilize that custom built stage because it technically does belong to us now. They just hold it for us. So I have the proposal here for you. This was their little kind of mock-up. So as last year's show was like a jazzy, champagne pop, old, 20s style show. This one would be more of like a classical rock style of a show, with the nutcracker themes from like the Nutcracker, and having kind of the dancer aspect of it again. So what they did was just really, they broke it down for us to explain exactly what they want to give us, every single piece of equipment that they would be giving us, the technical production, everything they put in here, including all of the backdrop and stuff. So on the back page of that packet is highlighted of exactly kind of the discount that they are willing to give us to work within our budget. And I will say the total investment of 21,000 is within Pro's budget for this event. So there is no videos or anything along those lines, but just kind of based off of their proposal here, just wanted to gather some thoughts on what you might think or have maybe some questions that I can, deliver to them to bounce back to you guys. So I want you guys to have a discussion about it.
Do they have any pre-production video?
They do
That we can-
not, I'm not 100% sure on this show specifically, but they did send us from the last year's show. But I can definitely ask for that. And I know that they are looking for an answer like ASAP because they've been holding our stage and our set pieces for a while. So what I can do is once I get any extra information or answers to your questions today, I can go ahead and send them through an email as well to you.
So what is Nutcracker, Charlie Brown?
It's like a mix of both. So it's like it's the ballet, you've got the girls on the point shoes, you've got the dancers, the toy soldiers. This time, instead of using, I think last year they had some sort of multiple pieces of guitars, but this time they want to add in the classical piece of like the cello and the harp, which is not what we had last year at all. So it'd be doing a complete 180. if you feel comfortable of me asking them for, if they have some sort of a promo for this specifically, because I do agree it's a little hard to vote on just pieces of paper, you know? But at least it gives you a little bit of a background on what exactly they're offering, and then we can revisit this when we have some more additional.
So there's gonna be like, I see him playing the guitar.
Mhm.
That's, it's.
Well, I'm thinking it's basically gonna be like a more classical version of Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I was just gonna say.
With dancer.
Yes,
Yeah.
Who I did try
Yeah.
to get, but Al said they can't.
Yeah.
They're,
Well, I don't know, I went to school with them.
oh, they're amazing. Okay,
What is the, do you have that?
22.
22?
so it's not gonna be boring, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be like pieced together between like the Charlie Brown music mixed with kind of the Nutcracker, mixed with the point shoes, the toy soldier dancers, like kind of a whole kerfuffle of things. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds amazing, but it would be nice if they can have
A little video, yes. I will absolutely get that.
So you have to let them know, so is everybody like this on the committee?
I think it's great.
Instead of kicking the can down the road and just.
Yeah, I mean, what I.
We can, so let's try to get a video in the next week or two. And then that way, if you guys can at least cast your votes online. But at least right now,
You can,
well, I guess
pending review of the video.
tonight what we can cast our vote on is the theme. Let's focus on the theme. Does everybody like the Nutcracker theme?
Yeah.
Let's focus on that right now.
Yes.
Especially with how much this production is, I suggest, like, I agree with you with the video. So if everyone is good with the Nutcracker theme, Allison will work with the vendor on providing a video.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's gonna be people singing.
Yes. Yes.
Did you guys find out the issues of the street?
They're the same company that we had for the last.
And I see.
They're calling.
And everybody loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the set was beautiful.
So basically, I'm just gonna go over each one. So you're gonna have, it's a 10-piece band. So you're gonna have two vocalists. Lead vocalists perform beloved Christmas songs and engage an audience with warm and festive performances. You'll have a guitarist. You'll also have a keyboard music director that leads the musical arrangements. An upright bass adds warmth and depth while maintaining a classical holiday jazz feel. A drummer, a violinist, a cello, a harp, like Allison said, that helps associate the Nutcracker theme. You're gonna have dancers, 4 toy soldiers, additional immersive entertainment, so atmospheric performers can be strategically utilized for guest arrivals, transitions, etc. Musical experiences, so Christmas songs with contemporary orchestral twists. We're gonna have technical productions, so they'll provide the support system of sound, mixing and audio, musical equipment required, so that's nothing that management has to worry about. They'll also provide the scenic production, the red curtain backdrop, a dramatic holiday stage backdrop, the Christmas tree, so basically the same stage that we had last year. I'm not sure if we have a photo. I can show that.
Oh, it's 21,000 with that 7,600 discount.
Correct. Correct. So we're basically getting the performance, the sound and equipment, as well as the backdrop.
And they even broke down, so the 10-piece band itself costs 11,500, so on and so forth. So she broke down everything for us.
So what are we gonna make a motion on?
Well, if you're just gonna approve this, I mean, I'm kind of sold on it.
Yeah, I am too.
The separation is similar. Okay, so why don't you just make a motion to approve it
That's
and
fine.
ask them to send the video just so we have it.
Sure.
You know what you get.
Yeah.
As I played last year.
I'm trying to, okay.
Exactly.
If you wanna pass this around, that's the correction.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna make the motion to approve this proposal.
I will second. Oh, okay, then I will make the motion. Will somebody else second? Okay.
Why couldn't I make the motion?
Because you're the chair.
You can't make a motion for the chair, we did that last time. Oh, you-
No, I didn't say so.
wait, what
So-
did that? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you're good. So you can say who you like the motion.
Do I hear a motion?
Oh, because I'm not running the meeting.
Yes, yes. I think that's where the confusion.
Sorry.
So you're okay. And everybody's in favor, right?
So who made the motion then?
Catherine, Mike,
Thanks, Marco.
You're available.
I do second.
Mike.
Mike, what,
Okay.
Celia,
okay.
nobody opposed.
All in favor?
I just like to keep my little notes here.
So again, our next meeting is gonna be the third Wednesday.
It's June
So
17th,
June 17th,
5:30 to 7:30, right back here.
back here, for 1 month until we can get back in this town hall, okay?
town hall's gonna be open in August.
So the goal is to have a grand opening on June 10th.
Oh,
So we shall see. That's to be determined as of right now.
No promises on the 17th.
But why we have committee comments, I just kind of want to go around and what's your expectation on being on this committee? What would you like to see as being on the special election?
Well, input on all these great ideas, a lot of discussion,
Okay.
just hearing everyone's ideas about.
Is there any events that you would like to bring? Like, this sounds great to do this.
I'm sure I will think of one.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, that's fine.
Okay, but I'm looking forward to the Christmas in July.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so I really, when we first moved here, there was a lot of really great events going on, and we saw a decline in great events and the quality of the events that were happening.
Yeah.
And I've seen them come back around to be of the quality that we were getting when we first moved here, and so I just wanted to be a part of it, give my 2 cents and, you know, be keep the momentum going, the level of quality that we're getting.
Do you think it's something that you used to enjoy that you'd like to get back in?
So one of my favorite events was, it was the Winter Fest. It was a Winter Fest, and they had a giant ice slide, and it was,
That was at 8:51, wasn't it?
no, it.
No, they have
Yeah.
like such events.
And they had the snow globe at 8:51.
yes.
Because I put that in my pictures, looking for the picture of a snow globe, and that came up on my grandchildren in the big massive snow globe.
Yeah.
That might be a cute thing to put in Christmas in July.
A snow globe, yeah.
That is for both. Right?
In 2 minutes, let me show how.
I do a lot of work with youth, like in celebration.
Yep.
Around the area. So I'd like to insert a point, to have more events centered around youth, maybe get more in the summer or whatever. So and again, I'm learning how it all works and how I set events up. So I think that's so important. Years, I'm really focused on people in town. And I think that's my goal, is to kind of create more of an, we have some good things here, but I think we could do a lot more.
Literally go in it.
So yeah, to me, that's enough.
Maybe I'll take one.
It was a little small.
Eugene?
Really for 4 years, 4 years, enjoyed very much, not interested in chairs, not interested, I'm just interested in just helping and making things happen, fun events. We talked about some of the things that we talked about. Already presented to the Roger Work Show and a few other ones that are adults, some are kids, some are adults. We talked about Pie Festival, all my life, I really think that's something.
No, it's real.
Celia.
Visit celebration and pro.
I said that's a close. So,
But it's not through the American Pie Festival. That's important.
Yeah. Celia.
I'm just happy to be part of this committee as a part and not as a board liaison. And just see you guys do what you do really well. And maybe we can incorporate a couple of park and rec events with this.
Yeah.
Blend up, because you guys, Parks and Rec, towards revenue, so that's a good thing.
I think another like really important puzzle piece that we have been trying to figure out that I do believe now that we did that glow party, that was a real hit towards those teens. So another thing to really start thinking about is how do we engage the teenagers here? That was such a successful event that we know we are going to bring that back for 2027. So start thinking about those things too, where it's okay, if we have the teens, what type of an event do I want to see for them? For the itty bitties, for babies and mothers, like maybe like toddler time and or a time for them to get together. So it's just little things like that, and ideas, never too small, too big. Always shoot as high as you can, because I always say you can always level down an event, but once you start at the low part, it's really hard to start building on it, because then you just start getting carried away and confused. So always bring those blue sky ideas with you.
What's that, a variety show?
Variety show.
Talent show.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like that idea, kind of like a resident battle of the band.
we talked about last year about, well, we could talk about a lot of them with the Fallen Dog Dance, about bringing a couple girls that we were talking about.
Yeah.
If the world, is that a possibility of bringing them by or no?
Yeah, so we have been partnering a lot with Give Kids the World recently. They're actually a in-kind sponsor for us for Christmas in July, because they were able to call up Santa and Mrs. Claus and all the furry friends to bring them over here for the event for us. So we are definitely in the works of partnering with them a lot more for stuff. Giving back is something that I know that personally we really love to do. So it's awesome to be within the community that so likes to give back. So that's definitely a big possibility. Yeah. Which, speaking of father-daughter, I don't know if you all knew, but this year's father-daughter dance, the Candyland dance, did win the Gold Stevie Award, which is the highest level for the category for live entertainment and events. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff. Any other committee member comments or anything like that before? Oh, we're excited. I know that it's going to be a lot of work this year, but thank you guys for your time and your commitment and your dedication to making these events even better than ever.
Thank you.
All right, can we get
Before we adjourn.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for all the years that you did for us. Nice. We did, yeah, friend family before years and welcome for the new members. Very high excited for working with all the probably community. All of that, so have you. So just to make sure we have a note on the record, so say thank you for the best members. And I can sell out this here. Thank you so much. I'm working very hard on this. It's I get it. I'm hard work here. Thank you so much.
motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Yeah, 5 minutes, make sure.